What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Truck Simulator Ultimate. I gotta say, this is probably the mobile version of American Truck Simulator on PC and console. This is the closest thing to it, especially from a business standpoint. As you can see on the screen here, I have an office that I have to upgrade, get a receptionist. I'm gonna go ahead and hire a receptionist, put a desk in here, but it costs money. It costs $1,000. We're going to throw that in there, and I'm just going to talk you through what is going on in the video. I had some sound recording issues, so I decided to go over top of it. And I'd say this is, from a business standpoint, from a mental business standpoint, this is probably one of the best mobile truck simulators I've played. There's a lot of imitation knockoff simulators on mobile, but this one right here, to me, is probably the best one, just from a standpoint of how the business works. So right here on the screen, I get job offers. You can also bid online. You can play online and compete with other businesses on the charts. So we took a job for like $40-something, $100. Now, this one was approximately 1,200 kilometers, which is kind of far. And that's another thing. In this game, you're not driving for only 5 minutes in real time. You're actually driving like you're playing the PC version. You might be driving to a location almost 20 minutes in real time, maybe even longer, depending on how far it is. So you do got to look at the distance, depending on the mood. Now, with that being said, you are allowed to save your game and quit and come back later and finish. So it doesn't force you to play the whole game all in one session. Like if you got to drive 30 minutes in real time, it's not going to force you to do that. Now, the steering in this is a little weird. There's a steering wheel version. Also, as you can see on the screen, I have 2 arrows because it's easier for me to drive with that. But the steering wheel is hard because you have to turn it. And on a mobile device, you will be swerving and crashing all over the place. And I had to learn that, so I switched it to something simple, even though I'd rather use a steering wheel when you're talking about a driving simulator. So the roads, the cities, there is a lot of land and there is a lot of good sets. Right now, this device, I am playing on medium graphics. I wish I could play on the highest graphics just to see, because there's a lot of rendering issues and lag spikes. But other than that, it is a pretty good simulator. So I'm going to start a little serious on simulation games on mobile, as well as I've been doing with my survival games. So there's different angles you can do with the camera, top, down. Some, depending on the person, you could do first person. Some people rather do first person. I would say first person is cool, but at the same time, on a device like this, it is hard to stay center. And there's going to be cars coming from the left and the right. So, and you crash, you will damage your vehicle. And there's certain mechanics in the game and things in the game that they'll keep in mind. If you're in the city, you run into a stop sign or a red light, you have to stop. They will charge you money and it'll come out of your budget. You have to get gas and food, and you have to rest your driver just like the PC version. You're going to have to rest. You're going to have to eat. If you don't, it's going to cause you to have stomach growls. And also, if you do not rest and you get to the lowest percent of your tiredness, you will be bobbing and weaving and your eyes will start to shut, and it'll make it hard for you to drive. So, I mean, I've actually enjoyed it. I've played several different jobs so far, and I'm starting to like it. Like I say, really the main thing is the swerving. So as you can see here on, also you can buy caffeinated drinks with your food. The caffeinated drinks will also help you from getting tired. If you're tired, it'll help you boost up. So that's another thing. So that's part of the reason, you know, I just kind of kept playing it. Usually on the mobile device, I'm like, nah. Now we'll see how far it goes. But the business part of it, making money and upgrading everything, I think that's what's going to keep certain type of people playing this game. Mainly, you know, people that's into simulators. Some, you don't even got to be really into truck driving. Some people just like the idea of simulation and making business work, and that's part of it. Now, patience, yes. Like I say, some of these drives you will be driving 20 to 25 minutes in real time. Now I've also, but you'll find some that only last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Right here, we're gonna go ahead and rest and get our guys some rest, because it's better to get some rest because later it may hit you. Now we have waking up in the middle of the night, turn the lights on, and time to get back on the road. And like I said, you can play this game casually. You can save it and come back later in real life. Because if last thing it is to be playing the game that you start a game and then something happens in real life and you have to quit. Now you have to go back and do it all over again. So that's a good part. You can finish it off where you left off. But since I've had nothing to do, I went ahead and just roll right through them. I did that. But just with that in the settings alone is impressive, because most mobile games don't have that. So also you have to make sure you're getting gas for your truck. If you're not getting gas for your truck, you run out of gas. Now you can see it at the bottom of the screen, the fuel, but it's not all the way low. It's halfway low. But I'm the guy that plays on the safe side. Like, let's go ahead and get some gas and fill up before you have a certain amount of time left, certain amount of distance left. But sometimes it's just better to stay on the safe side, because sometimes you may underestimate a distance and you can possibly run out of gas. There is also vehicle issues. You can flatten the tire, punctured. Vehicle has been punctured, and damaged vehicle if you crash a lot, and you will have to take your car to the shop to get it back up to 100%. So again, very similar to American Truck Simulator on PC and console. This is not far off. The only difference is obviously it's on a mobile device, and there is microtransactions in the game, but they are not that much. They have like a monthly thing to go VIP, which is like I think $3 a month. Or they have like a special, like $20 a year. Gives you coins and all this other stuff. Also, just like PC, when you're going to complete your job, you can make full profit money if you're willing to park your vehicle, park your vehicle. I recommend anybody that's a casual like myself, don't even try this. I tried it and I couldn't back it in. I don't know how to line up the backing and go left and right when I'm going back, because the trailer is swinging all over the place. And in this game, unlike other mobile games, it has to be perfect. They want it perfect. They want that back to be perfect. So most of the time I just skip it. I skip it to get my money and just move on. Even though you can make an extra almost $1,000 right there, full delivery, if you park it. So that would have gave me damn near over 5,000. Well, it would have been over 5,000, but it would have been almost up to 5,700. But it's okay, because we have other jobs we could do. But this was a 4-star. Unfortunately, I didn't get the 5-star. And I think that's part of it too. You get a special bonus, I believe, if you get a 5-star. Yeah. But that was pretty good for the first job. That wasn't too bad. And I've continued to play it and look for other job offers, look to upgrade our company, and eventually buy another truck. And there it is.